I think it was kind of just a unique group to where we came in, all of us coming from pretty intense wrestling backgrounds. I mean, I think we kind of just naturally expected to come in and embark on what we had been sold. I mean, the coaches are pretty good salesmen, and we were fully invested in it before we even stepped foot on campus.
I, like many of the people in my class, were sold on the idea of being the class that's defined as like the turning point that really like catalyzed the movement that took us from a team that was having 1-2 dual meet wins a year to being a powerhouse. I mean, our potential is pretty unlimited.
I always wanted to get on this wall we had, and that was saved for state champions. And I actually never made it and never won state. But I wanted to always like leave my legacy or leave a piece of me in that culture. So I feel like the accomplishments I have now, like making nationals and really helping the program strive to be great and really reach where we are now, has kind of been like the embodiment of that. Just leaving my legacy. I mean, with the rest of the guys too, we're able to like leave a piece of ourselves here. So when we're gone, guys can look to that, continue the tradition. Once
we got here, we were pedal to the metal, and everyone else kind of just looked at it and they're like, these freshmen are kind of nuts, And I think that's like really where it started to kind of change the trajectory, if there ever was a moment within that first year.
I feel like my freshman year coming in, I didn't have as much fun with it, and maybe that's just because I was taking beatings. I mean, the college wrestling room is tough, especially the transition. But I just feel like everyone's really feeding off each other. Everyone's really trying to get better.
That last match in Dillon, followed by my last conference tournament, followed by my last tournament ever. It's pretty surreal. This is literally it. This is my last match I'll wrestle in my own, on my own campus. So, my really last good opportunity to put on a show and leave my footprint here as to like what our class's legacy should be.
You kind of have to find a balance between letting your emotions take over a little too much, but Dillon Gym's a place for me that's very special. I really enjoy feeling the crowd and being in the spotlight a little bit. A lot of my best memories at Princeton were in Dillon Gym.
What I love about Dillon is we have that curtain there, and just behind that curtain I'll throw in some tunes and I'll just start dancing around. Like, I have a little private area to really get things going.
First and foremost, we don't look past anyone, and I think it speaks numbers to kind of where the program's at now. Is we're expecting to kind of steamroll through the other Ivies, and I don't think that's us being cocky. I mean, I just think like we've worked that hard, and if we show up, like we want to show that we're on another level. Our schedule's on another level. Our talent is on another level. So I think February is huge just in terms of seeing all that work come into fruition.
We just want to take care of business this weekend. I'm not looking past it, especially because we're coming off 3 weeks of finals. Some of us are still kind of stressed out. We haven't gotten our grades back yet, worrying about that. And it's also like our first competition in weeks, so you want to feel fully prepared for this. No one should be looking past this. It's going to be bittersweet when it's over, but just knowing that I've contributed to the tradition and to getting guys, hopefully on that wall in the next few years just means the world to me.